2, 3.
Okay.
Do you want to give him an intro, Liz?
Yeah, sure. So this is Phill Virtue, and he's going to tell us about some of the memories that he has of the Broadway theatre in the 1950s and the early 1960s. Take it away, Phill.
Okay. I've got fond memories of the Broadway theatre, which was our family's main source of outside entertainment growing up in the 50s. It was every Saturday evening. Mum and Dad would dress up in their best attire, bundle my sister and I into a 1928 Fiat, and drive from Fifth Avenue, Rosebud Parade, where Dad would always park in the same location, which everybody did in those days. But just around the corner from Rosebud Parade, and by the theatre.
Yeah. I think that one Ewe Street is still there, and
yeah,
the parks are still there as well.
Yes, yeah. We all had our parking spots, and nobody would.
Oh, no one would go in your spot.
Oh, no,
okay.
No, that was a no. And the theatre foyer was always crowded in those days, and everybody seemed to be smoking. It's the place to smoke. Although you could smoke in the theatre itself.
Perfectly acceptable at the time.
Oh yes, yeah. The smoke got quite thick.
It's a funny thing, because if it's projected onto the screen from the back in the projection room, all of the smoke from people's smoking.
You could see the smoke.
Yeah, we just veil
the
it.
light. Yes.
God.
Yeah. Dad didn't smoke and Mum didn't smoke, and it used to annoy Dad because the smoke, everybody else smoked around us.
Yeah. No alcohol though.
No alcohol. The lolly and drink counter was always busy before the start, and nobody bothered to drink or in those days. And
it was fine entertainment enough, just being there, I suppose.
We were fine Methodists, so there was
okay.
no alcohol and
none of that funny business.
No. It's, only started drinking when I went up to RMIT and got corrupted.
Classic uni experience.
Yeah, that was when I was turned 18. There was a lady who sat in the ticket booth, an old lady, opposite the drinks counter, selling the tickets in little rolls, and then you would walk 3 paces and give the ticket to Mick Dunk, usually, or Lloyd Whittaker was also there at the time, and he was the projectionist as well.
Mr. Dunk was always very formally dressed in a black suit.
That's right. A bow tie.
Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah.
Took it very seriously.
Oh yes, in those days. Formally dressed, and he doubled as a fisherman during the day. So
not a bad gig.
Which kept him busy during the day, and they owned Dunk Island over in Queensland.
Okay.
Hence Dunk Island. We were generally late. Dad was always late to every event, and we'd go down to it was the back row of the cheap seats,
right?
Which were hard wooden seats.
Not the upholstered nice ones.
No. The ones that the back had the red vinyl and were padded. but they cost extra. I can't remember how much we paid for a ticket. It was $1 shilling or something like that.
Oh, expensive.
Yeah, well, it was. We were actually, looking back, we were dirt poor, but nobody sort of realised you were poor in those days. It was a sort of a fact of life, and you know, the dripping that Mum saved from the fat. You know, she had a little jar with congealed fat, and you used to use that for the butter on
nice.
the bread.
Yeah, reuse, recycle, I suppose.
Well, yeah, it probably wasn't good for you.
We heard from another account that apparently the theatre was free on the holidays, like towards Christmas, because it was something about like, you know, certain families who couldn't afford to get in when it was just a shilling for a movie, they would open it up to the public on the holidays. I don't know if that's something you remember.
No, I don't remember that. I remember having to pay.
Okay.
But I know the matinees that I used to go to when I got a bit older, because I didn't go with your parents. I used to go with Drew Gregory, and that was cheaper. It was sixpence or something like that. Yeah.
They got the comment from the public to take it down a notch.
Yeah.
It's a little cheaper.
Yeah. Well, the matinees I think were shorter, so I guess that's why they were cheaper. My sister, who was 5 years older than me, would be seated next to the wall, always seated next to the right-hand wall. Then me, then Mum, and then Dad in that order. The same people were always seated around us, so they were all families.
Yeah.
Generally, and it was a social occasion, so you used to say hello to each other.
Do a little mingling before the show.
Yeah. There was one lady who I can't remember her name now. It was Ethel somebody, who always sat in the aisle seat in the first row of the posh seats, just behind us, and always knitted while watching the movie. And I always remember that because Dad was always so annoyed by the clicking of the needles during the movie.
That would annoy me. Do it another time.
Yeah, she did a lot of knitting. When the lights dim, we all had to stand for the national anthem, God Save the Queen, which was normal in those days.
Do you want to take that?
Can I
Yeah.
just